Buying a wife still exists in some parts of the world, stemming from poverty, gender inequality, and traditions. Let's explore these practices and the challenges women face. Don't miss a surprising fact at the end of the video. Baby Eagle. 10. Women in Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a nation plagued by years of conflict, economic hardship, and political instability, all of which have profoundly impacted the lives of Afghan women, severely restricting their choices and chances in life. In many cases, marriage transcends being merely a union based on love or companionship. For many, it represents an escape from the harsh realities they endure. For numerous Afghan women, marrying a foreign man may appear to be the only feasible way to break free from the violence, poverty, and oppression they face in Afghanistan. Arranged marriages are common, and the practice of purchasing a bride is deeply rooted in the country's cultural and economic traditions. In some areas, the idea of women as possessions persists, and families often view marriage as a means of financial exchange. In many instances, women are married off to ease their family's economic struggles or to forge connections with wealthier or more powerful families. For some, especially those living in rural regions, this might be the sole opportunity to escape poverty and secure a better life, one that offers safety and stability. Nonetheless, it is crucial to recognize that each woman's experience is unique. While some may perceive marrying a foreign man as a chance to improve their circumstances, others may feel pressured into these marriages due to a lack of education, opportunities, and legal rights. Beneath every marriage contract lies a woman with her own hopes, dreams, and desires, many of which may diverge from the expectations placed upon her by society. 9. Women in Vietnam. Vietnam is a nation known for its rich cultural heritage, breathtaking landscapes, and rapidly developing economy. Yet, beneath the surface of this beauty lies a social reality that has driven some Vietnamese women to seek foreign husbands. Over recent decades, the idea of marrying someone from abroad has gained popularity, as many women aim to enhance their lives by marrying men from wealthier countries. The growth of online dating platforms and international matchmaking services has further fueled this trend, offering women the chance to find love and opportunities outside their homeland. Vietnamese women are often admired for their elegance, beauty, and strong family values. Many come from traditional backgrounds where family is the cornerstone of their lives, and they are typically raised with the expectation of becoming good wives and mothers. However, in today's globalized world, these women are presented with more opportunities, particularly in terms of finding a partner abroad. For some, marrying a foreigner promises a better life, while for others, it is an escape from economic struggles or the confines of societal expectations. Despite this, the decision to marry someone from abroad is not taken lightly by all Vietnamese women. Many still opt to remain in their homeland, where family traditions and values hold great importance. For those who seek love beyond their borders, however, the challenges are undeniable. Cultural differences, language barriers, and the pressure to meet new expectations can make international marriages difficult. Yet, for some, the prospect of a new life outweighs the risks involved. 8. Women in South Korea. South Korea is a global powerhouse known for its technological innovations, cultural exports, and thriving economy. However, the country is also grappling with a significant social issue: gender inequality. Despite women's remarkable achievements in education and the workforce, they continue to face substantial challenges both at work and at home. This disparity, compounded by societal pressures and traditional expectations, has led many South Korean women to question long-held norms, particularly when it comes to marriage. In recent years, an increasing number of South Korean women have grown disillusioned with the concept of marriage, often because they feel their role in society is confined to that of a wife and mother. South Korea's emphasis on beauty culture, where physical appearance is often a key measure of a woman's value, adds to the pressure. Many women undergo cosmetic surgery to conform to these societal standards. Despite these pressures, South Korean women are far more than their looks. In a society marked by gender inequality, many women have begun to look beyond traditional marriage. Some seek foreign husbands as an alternative, hoping to find partners who value their personal ambitions and support their quest for equality. This desire to break free from tradition has led some South Korean women to explore relationships outside their country, seeking greater freedom and respect in their personal lives. 7. Women in Egypt. Egypt is a country with a rich history, deeply rooted in cultural and religious traditions. The role of women within Egyptian society is multifaceted, shaped by a blend of both modern and traditional values. While women in Egypt are often admired for their beauty and loyalty, they also face numerous challenges. One of the most pressing issues is early marriage, with many young girls being wed at a very young age, often in their teenage years. In some areas, marriage is considered a means to protect girls from potential harm and to secure their futures. However, this practice carries serious consequences for the women involved. Early marriage typically results in these girls missing out on an education, and their opportunities for both personal and professional growth are drastically limited. For some, marrying someone from another country offers a chance to escape these limitations. A foreign marriage could provide them with the opportunity to leave, pursue education, and live independently. However, this choice is not always made voluntarily, as many women are pressured by their families or society to marry early, often without fully understanding the long-term effects. Despite these challenges, Egyptian women are known for their strength, beauty, and loyalty. Yet, their lives are often determined by factors beyond their control. Many continue to fight for their rights and strive for more opportunities to break free from traditional roles. Nonetheless, the practices of arranged marriages and bride buying remain widespread in certain regions, further complicating the lives of many young women. 6. Women in India. India is a nation deeply immersed in traditions, culture, and religion, where marriage plays a significant role in society. The practice of arranged marriages has long been a part of Indian culture, with families typically taking on the responsibility of selecting suitable partners for their children. Although arranged marriages remain widespread, shifts in society driven by education and the growing popularity of online dating are challenging these traditional practices. For many women in India, marriage remains a pivotal life event. However, as education, professional goals, and exposure to global ideas influence their lives, some women are beginning to reconsider the traditional concept of marriage. This change is particularly noticeable among urban women who are becoming more independent, educated, and financially self-sufficient. Many now look for partners beyond traditional expectations, crossing barriers of caste, religion, and even nationality. On the other hand, women in rural areas continue to face significant challenges, as arranged marriages are still the norm. Often, these women marry at a young age with limited input in the decision-making process. While attitudes toward marriage are evolving, the practice of dowries remains widespread, and some families still treat their daughters as assets to be exchanged for financial benefit. Despite being illegal, bride prices or dowries still occur in various regions, further commodifying women in the marriage process. While the status of women in India continues to evolve, it is essential to recognize that the decision to marry, whether within India or internationally, is deeply personal. As the country modernizes, the role of women in marriage becomes more complex, and their ability to shape their futures is becoming increasingly stronger. 5. Women in Malaysia. Malaysia is a country with a rich diversity of cultures and religions, offering a unique perspective on arranged marriages and bride-buying practices. The women in Malaysia come from different ethnic backgrounds such as Malays, Chinese, and Indians, each with their own set of customs and expectations surrounding marriage. While arranged marriages are becoming less common in urban areas, they remain an integral part of rural communities, where family traditions still hold significant influence. In Malaysia, the concept of buying a bride is often associated with dowries, where the groom's family is expected to offer money or goods to the bride's family. This practice, prevalent in many parts of the world, can place significant pressure on families, especially those with limited financial resources, as the dowry amount can be quite substantial. In some rural areas, arranged marriages are still seen as a way to address economic challenges, with families hoping to secure a good marriage for their daughters to ease financial burdens. However, many Malaysian women, particularly the younger generation in urban areas, are seeking more autonomy in choosing their partners. They are more likely to meet their partners through social media, dating apps, or modern media outlets. Despite these shifts, traditional marriage customs continue to hold a strong influence, particularly in rural areas, where the importance of family and community often takes precedence over individual choice. Malaysian women are celebrated for their grace, warmth, and dedication to family, but the societal pressure to conform to traditional marriage customs can sometimes conflict with their desire for independence and self-expression. The evolving role of women in Malaysian society reflects the ongoing tension between tradition and modernity. 4. Women in Latvia. Latvia, a small yet captivating country in northern Europe, is known for its rich history, beautiful landscapes, and educated population. Latvian women are often admired for their beauty, intelligence, and strong work ethic, with many being highly educated and actively participating in the workforce. However, despite these qualities, Latvian women still face challenges related to gender inequality, particularly in terms of achieving equal wages and professional advancement. While arranged marriages and bride-buying practices are less common in Latvia compared to other countries, there has been an increase in Latvian women seeking relationships abroad, particularly with foreign men. Some Latvian women, especially those from rural or lower-income backgrounds, seek better opportunities overseas, feeling that their prospects for a fulfilling life within Latvia are limited. Given the country's relatively small size and competitive job market, many women are eager to explore relationships that can offer both emotional and financial stability. Known for their elegance and intellect, Latvian women often encounter a gender gap when it comes to advancing in their careers and gaining social recognition. This has led some to seek foreign partners who not only offer love and companionship, but also the chance to escape the constraints of a limited job market. The dynamics of international marriages in Latvia reflect a desire for personal growth and progress, similar to trends seen in other parts of the world. 3. Women in South Africa. South Africa is a nation characterized by rich diversity, encompassing various cultures, languages, and traditions. It also carries a complex history, particularly shaped by the apartheid era. Despite the challenges of the past, South Africa has made significant strides in recent years, especially with its progressive legal system and strong commitment to gender equality. However, gender inequality remains a significant issue, particularly in rural areas where traditional customs continue to play an influential role in shaping women's lives. One of the most notable traditional practices in South Africa is lobola, the payment made by the groom to the bride's family as part of the marriage process. While lobola is intended as a way to honor the bride's family and is an integral part of many African communities' cultural heritage, it can also be seen as a form of commodification of women. The practice can place immense pressure on the groom's family to come up with a substantial payment, transforming marriage into a financial transaction. For some families, paying lobola is a means of elevating their social status or strengthening their economic position. For many South African women, marriage is traditionally viewed as a bond that ties together family and community. However, modern influences are gradually reshaping this perspective. Increasingly, young South African women are seeking independence, education, and professional success, viewing marriage as a partnership based on love and equality rather than financial transaction. Despite this, the pressure of traditional practices like lobola continues to hold significant sway in some communities, where the decision to marry is often influenced by family expectations, societal pressures, and the hope of securing a better future. 2. Women in China. China, with its rich history and captivating culture, has a unique approach to marriage and relationships. The one-child policy, which was enforced for several decades, resulted in a significant gender imbalance, with far more men than women in the population. This disparity has created an extremely competitive marriage market, particularly in rural areas, where the pressure to marry is intense. In many parts of China, the idea of purchasing a wife or seeking a partner from another region has emerged as a potential solution to this issue, especially in rural communities where the availability of women is scarce. For women in China, the concept of marriage is deeply influenced by social expectations. Traditionally, women are expected to marry young and quickly start families, with their roles primarily focused on domestic duties. As women age, especially after reaching 27, they often face increased social pressure and may be labeled as leftover women, a derogatory term used for educated, independent, and successful women who have not married by the socially accepted age. This societal expectation puts immense pressure on Chinese women, especially those who do not conform to traditional marriage norms. To escape this pressure, some women have turned to international marriage markets, seeking partners from outside China who value their education and independence. Marriage to a foreign man is seen as a way to break free from these societal constraints, offering a chance to find a relationship based on equality, love, and mutual respect. Despite the challenges and social expectations, Chinese women remain resilient and determined to shape their futures. The changing marriage dynamics in China are allowing women to redefine marriage, seeking relationships that not only provide security, but also respect, equality, and the freedom to choose their own paths. 1. Women in Bulgaria. Bulgaria, with its rich cultural history and Romani gypsy traditions, is known for the controversial practice of bride markets. In these markets, young women are displayed, and men choose their future wives based on factors like beauty and virginity, with the bride price determining a woman's desirability. For many women, especially those from financially strained families, this is seen as a way to secure a husband. However, it often turns marriage into a financial transaction, reflecting the deep economic struggles of marginalized communities. While this practice may seem foreign to outsiders, it is rooted in cultural traditions and often seen as a survival mechanism. Bulgarian women, known for their strength and resilience, are complex individuals with dreams and ambitions. As the country modernizes, many women are seeking independence and questioning old traditions. Ultimately, the decision to participate in these practices is shaped by societal expectations, poverty, and lack of opportunities. But behind each decision is a woman with hopes for a better future. We would love to hear your opinion. Do you think that bride markets and arranged marriages are a result of cultural traditions, or do they reflect deeper problems of inequality and lack of opportunities? Leave us your comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content from around the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, keep exploring the wonders of our planet.